That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello guys, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful weekly twin flame reading. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you're ready for this new week. So this reading is going to be for the week of the 1st of August to the 7th of August 2022. So this is going to be the first full week of August, so everything's brand new this week. So I do hope you're well and you're coping and you are staying focused, believing and trusting what you already know. Big changes are happening, and that new moon in Leo was very intense and brought lots of changes. Big shifts within and shifts that are happening around us as well. So for this weekly reading, I'm going to start with the Divine Masculines to see what they're going to be experiencing this week, and then I'm going to go on to the Divine Feminines to see what you're going to be experiencing and what it is that you need to know to help you stay in that place of truth, to keep taking the lead and trusting in what you already know. I will get some communication as well from the Divine Masculines, what they want to share and express, and also I can pick up the energy as well from the communication. So to start the reading, I'm going to use the Life Purpose Oracle deck to see what's coming through. Thank you to all of you for the love and support that you give me. I'm so very grateful, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey, supporting me on my journey and supporting my channel. I'm so very grateful. And if you are new, I do use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel. Please don't be offended, just put it into your situation, how it resonates with you. I do realise it's just energy. And if any of you guys are interested in any of the services I offer, all the information is in the description box down below. So let's see what's going to be going on this week for the Divine Masculines for this week of the 1st of August to the 7th of August 2022. How are they going to be feeling? What are they going to be experiencing? Nice, clear message. What's coming through for this week? Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So justice coming through, and at the bottom of the deck is body work. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy or exercise training. So this week your Divine Masculine is going to be seeing big results with justice, and the results are going to be through what part of their life purpose is, and we know that their life purpose is to be themselves, but when we're actually being themselves, that's when we open up to our natural talents and gifts of what we're meant to do to be able to heal others as well. And it could involve the body, it can involve physical therapy as well, exercise training and Reiki healing, the energy healing, or massage. So just put that into your situation, how it resonates. But recently it has been coming through as well about health with the Divine Masculines. They're really focusing on their well-being and their health as well, because they have shedded so much, the guilt and the toxicity, negativity, the things within that are making them feel so bad for such a long time. And it does all come down to fear and the feeling of not feeling good enough, all of those things. And because they're making room for the new, because they've got rid of the old, they're recognising these gifts and talents because they're being themselves, because they're being real, they're being true and honest with themselves. And some of your Divine Masculines could be noticing that they have these gifts, and they're going to be seeing results about their career, just results of what they've been waiting on with justice here. And justice in the tarot is number 11 as well, which is alignment, is a twin flame number as well, meaning the Divine Masculines are in their power. Things are being resolved. Change, so much change is happening, and if the truth is coming out and being made clear to the Divine Masculines, they're actually able to see the results that they've been seeking, because they're aligning with who they truly are, they're aligning with their soul, and because they've got this emotional, physical balance as well. So because of this is the Justice card, and it's number 11 in the tarot. This is Libra energy as well, balance coming through. They've got that balance within, so it's air energy as well. So your divine masculine could be Aquarius, Gemini or Libra as well. It doesn't matter, I just mention those if you're interested. So let's see what else is coming through for this week for the divine masculine. So I'm going to use the power of love next. These are beautiful cards, bright and beautiful rainbow colours. So what else is it the divine masculine is going to be experiencing this week? They're going to be seeing results. And it could be, you know, about their career. You know, some change in their life that they've wanted. Some change is happening and they're getting the answers. And it's all because they're in their power. And their career could be involving this physical energy healing, exercise, Reiki healing, physical therapy in some way. So let's see, what is it? What else is going on? So what else is it that we need to know about the divine masculines? This week of the 1st to the 7th of August 2022. We know they're going to feel this justice and see this justice this week. Big results. Ownership. We acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. And at the bottom of the deck is transformation. Yeah. Complete transformation, the divine masculines. Because they've been so deep within and they're owning themselves, taking responsibility of themselves with this ownership. And this, you know, the power of acceptance is coming through because they're accepting the dark and the light, their shadow side, not just everything good about themselves. And they're aware of the darkness, you know, the shadow side. Things that they used to view themselves as bad, that they didn't like about themselves, they're making peace with the whole of them. The good things about themselves and the things that they used to not like so much about themselves, and situations, circumstances that have happened in the divine masculine's life. They're just seeing them as lessons. They're seeing them as all part of their growth and part of their journey. And they can manage and cope with all of this because of their connection with higher power, because they're not looking outside of themselves to blame anybody, anything else. They're taking ownership of this and acknowledging everything that's going on all the time. So that is bringing balance through again, which we've got with Libra energy coming through. So let's see what else is going to come through for this weekly reading. So I'm going to use the Gateway of the Light activation next for the divine masculines. So they're going to get this justice because they're taking total responsibility of themselves, and they've got this balance in their life now. They're not just viewing one thing as good. They're just neutral. They're not just seeing things good or bad. They're just feeling neutral, acceptance, feeling comfortable. What else do we need to know about the divine masculines for this week, or the 1st to the 7th of August 2022? Nice clear message. 2 wanted to come. Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. So the solar plexus is activated, and we know that all of the chakras are being activated because the divine masculines are becoming more and more open to learn. Oh, look at this beautiful rainbow, guys. Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. And at the bottom of the deck, of this deck, is Crystal Skull Wisdom, clarity, divine healing, higher vibrational energy. So because of the results that they're seeing, everything's becoming so much clearer. And because of this ownership of taking responsibility and not relying on anything outside of them, making the effort to give time to themselves to quieten that chatter so they can receive wisdom, which is, as well, divine healing. They're experiencing more of the high vibrational energy, more and more, because they can get to that place of peace, feeling neutral. And this is getting more momentum, feeling joyful, feeling happy. Because when they have doubt and fear that tries to come in and attack them and take them away from their joy, feeling happy, they're owning it, taking responsibility for it. And they've got the tools now to be able to be quiet and to be quiet, to be aware of what is actually happening, and they're not believing in the negativity, the toxicity and the doubt and fear. They know how to push this away by giving time to themselves to quieten that chatter, to breathe, to go out in nature, to do what they love. They are their priority now. That is what the change is, and that is why they can be in this high vibrational energy more and more, and this is becoming more frequent. And then we come to Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So the Divine Masculines, because of the crossroads, this is about big decisions, making big decisions. And because everything else that has come through, it's showing, especially with the Justice, that the Divine Masculines are aligned with who they truly are. So there aren't any wrong paths. Whatever path that they're going to be taking at this crossroads that they've come to will always lead them to where they're meant to be. And because of the connection that they're having with higher power, they're trusting that they are safe, whatever decisions they make. Because we know that the decisions and the action that they're taking is coming from a place of pure intention, from a place of love, being their authentic self. And they trust and believe that whatever path that they do take, they will always be guided to where they're meant to be, because their heart is open for this guidance and this wisdom now from higher power. So there could be lots of opportunities, lots of things that are being presented to the Divine Masculines at the moment, and they're having to make these decisions. But they're feeling so much more, they're safer with this because the trust that they have with God, with higher power. They're not making decisions just being totally in their head. They're making decisions from their heart space, allowing themselves to feel. And they're aware and conscious of what makes them feel good and what makes them feel bad. So I'm going to use the guidebook to get more information for you for this card for the Akashic Stargate. And the message is, whenever the Akashic Stargate is presented to you, it's because you're at a critical point on your journey. You have the opportunity to move in a particular direction and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming and you may be waiting for someone or something to make the decision for you. But you aren't here to walk a path that was set for you. You're here to walk a path that you've chosen. The next phase of the journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know that whatever direction you take and whatever decisions you make, you'll always be on the right path. No matter how you get there, you'll always end up in a similar space. Always know that the purpose isn't about doing your duty, it's about living life and experiencing joy. Which goes with everything I've said as well. They're feeling so much more security about just making decisions, and there is a big decision that they're making right now. This complete life change. So let's see what else is coming through. So quite intense for the Divine Masculines this week, but they're going to be seeing the results. It's going to be helping with all this as well, and because they're owning every situation that happens to them, they're taking that responsibility. This is going to be so clear. It's going to become so much more, they're going to see so much more clarity and about where they're heading. So I'm going to use the Oracle of the Fairies next to see what else is going to come through. So what else is it that we need to know for the Divine Masculines for this week of the 1st to the 7th of August 2022? Nice clear message, please. Motivation. They're going to be so motivated this week because the results, and because they're going to feel so much clearer, and because they feel safe and protected. And security come through for the August reading as well, I'm sure. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Yeah. And in yesterday's reading, it was about no more delays. There's no more delays. They're getting the green light. And they're going to be feeling so motivated this week to put into action this decision that they're making because of the results, because things are clear. And hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory, and at the back of your mind. When we expose that what's hidden, we can become free. There you go. So they're going to be setting themselves free. Whatever they've been hiding for such a long time, they're going to be exposing this. And it's going to be such a relief for them. It's going to set them free. They're going to experience this freedom. And this takes us back to justice again. Something's going to be made very clear to the Divine Masculines. This situation is going to help them reveal hidden truths, which is going to make them feel free. So let's get one more card, and I'm going to use the Moonology Manifestation to see what's going to come through. What else do we need to know about the Divine Masculines for this week of 1st to the 7th? The cards are jumping all over the place. I've just keep being drawn to this card, this beautiful rainbow. And the solar plexus is that going to be activated for the Divine Masculines. The solar plexus is about willpower, and it's where we hold fear, where we where we feel. And their solar plexus is going to be getting an upgrade this week as well. So what else is it that we need to know for the Divine Masculines this week? Nice clear message, please. New moon in Taurus, know your worth. Yeah, know your worth. They are going to feel confident in whatever decisions, what actions they're taking. And full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. So we've got earth energy with Taurus, which is Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. And then we've got with the full moon in Aries, So we've got Aries, Leo and Sagittarius coming through, and this is about action. Action, action, action. So they've got to be aware of their emotions. With everything that's going to be going on this week as well, they've got to take that responsibility with this ownership and make time to calm themselves down, to cool their emotions. So things are very overwhelming at the moment with the different emotions that we're feeling, things that we're working through and the decisions that we're making, and they are big life changes, which our emotions are running high. So they've got to dedicate their time to stay calm, peaceful, and not allow their emotions to get out of control. This justice is going to help the Divine Masculines really know their worth with the results that they're waiting on, whatever area that is in their life, to really feel their worth, and which is going to help these decisions as well that they're making. But they're very motivated in getting things done. They're putting the work in this week, making things happen. So let's see what comes through with the communication as well for the Divine Masculines. Just move those down. So I'm going to use my deck, Divine Masculine Secrets, and then I'm going to go on for you, Divine Feminines, to see what your energy is going to be this week. So what else is it the Divine Masculines are going to be feeling? What is it they'd like to express for this week, for the 1st to the 7th of August 2022? Nice clear message, please. My life is a struggle without you. Yeah, they know that's very clear, that their life is a struggle without you, and they want you in it, and they're making the changes. Love yourself so I can love you too. So stay focused on yourself, Divine Feminines. Keep giving this love to yourself, and know that when you're loving yourself, when you're making time for yourself, you're doing that for your Divine Masculine, because you're one. Don't think that you've got to do anything outside of yourself towards your Divine Masculine, or you've got to do all these other things. Focus on yourself. And when you're loving yourself, making time for yourself, your Divine Masculine will do the same, and will be able to give and share this love that they feel for you. That is how it works, guys. This isn't a soulmate relationship. This is your twin flame. So you're dealing with yourself. And by dealing with yourself, giving to yourself, you're giving it to your Divine Masculine. Well, when I look into your eyes, I see the truth of who I really am. So they see the truth of who they are, the way you're looking at them. Because you're looking at them with truth. Because you're looking at them with pure, true, unconditional love. Of how precious, how beautiful that they are. Because you can see through to their soul. You know who they truly are. You can see through the mask. And at the bottom of the deck is, I'm frightened of losing you. Please don't give up on me. So they are frightened of losing you. And it has been a struggle without you. But as you can see with this energy that's coming through, they're putting the work in. They're making changes. They just hope that you're being patient and you're not going to give up. Because they do get frightened of losing you. Just the same as when the fear and the doubt comes in for you, Divine Feminines, you feel frightened that this is going to be taken away from you, or you're going to lose your Divine Masculine. They feel that as well. However it seems to you in the 3D, the truth is they feel the same, because you're one. This is your other self. So let's see what's going to be going on for you, Divine Feminines, during this week. So I'm going to use the life purpose to start for you. I'm not going to get 6 cards like I did for the Divine Masculines. I'm just going to get 3 cards for you, Divine Feminines. Otherwise the reading goes on far too long for you. And I know that majority of you that are watching are Divine Feminines, and you're interested in what's going on with the Divine Masculines. But remember, what's going on with the Divine Masculines is because of what's going on within you, and it's coming through that you really are putting the work in, and you're really getting what this journey is about. It is about you. So let's see. What is it the Divine Feminines need to know for this week of August the 1st to the 7th, 2022? Nice clear message. Crystals. Your connection to crystals or gemstones is a channel by healing energy. So you could be really drawn to crystals this week, working with crystals. And at the bottom of the deck is builder. Your inner ability to build and create brings you deep sense of accomplishment. So you're building this week. And you can see this beautiful angel is looking, can see into the future, is thinking about the future and building on this, putting things in place ready for this future, building on it. You're creating. The difference now when you're creating and you're building and working towards your dreams, your goals, you are believing and trusting. You know that this is going to happen because you are the creator of your life and because you have completely allowed the old to crumble. The fear that wasn't meant to be there, you've worked through, you've felt it, you've allowed it to fall. You've shredded so many layers, so everything from now is solid. So, and crystals, you could have an interest in crystals, or the advice is, the guidance is to be around crystals, because crystals are very healing. And you could have a real interest in crystals and you want to build on this. You want to build, maybe a business, or that you want to, start purchasing more crystals. You want to surround yourself with crystals because of the beautiful healing energy. And in this particular picture, we've got amethyst as well. So you could be drawn to amethyst crystal. I've got quite a lot of that in my home, so just put that into your situation. But things are standing out where you're going places, or you're just being drawn to these crystals, or you're taking something further because of this interest with crystals. So I'm going to use the power of love next for you. So what else is it the Divine Feminines need to know? Oh, that one flew out, guys. So that wanted to come out. Release. You have the ability to give over. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. So hand over anything that no longer serves you. And these crystals, or, if you've been drawn to these crystals this week, it's going to help you release. It's going to be so healing for you. So a week of releasing what no longer serves you. What else is it that we need to know for the Divine Feminine? So that one flew out, so I'm still going to pick one for you, Divine Feminines. Let's see. Let's put that down. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with this journey. Allow yourself to release. And I know when the release comes out and patience comes out, really annoys us at times. And then trust at the bottom of the deck. But we are always releasing. We have to release to be able to keep moving forwards, being who we truly are, authentic self. We have to be patient with this release as well, because we can't just go, oh right, I want to release today. It's a process. We don't know how we're going to feel to one moment to the next, if you see what I mean. With these moon cycles and the energies that are going on with the planets and everything, we just have to go with it. Some days you could be aware of the release that you're having. You're aware and you're feeling emotional. You could be releasing it in another way, physically as well. Or you could be feeling angry, all of those things. Don't resist that. Don't try and stop it. Allow yourself to release. And to let go of this control of when you think that you should be releasing, when you're not. It isn't in your control. It happens. in God's timing, when God knows that you're ready to release what no longer serves you. So be patient with yourself, and when you're patient with yourself and you're trusting, because we've got trust at the bottom of the deck, this comes so easily because we know we're trusting in that everything happens in divine timing, in God's timing. So quite an intense week as well for you, Divine Feminines. A lot going on, but be patient through this release. There could be something that's happening when you're like, oh, I wish I would stop feeling this way now. I wish this would be over now. Be patient. Just be patient with how certain things are making you feel, all of that. And feel safe. Don't go into fear mode and think, oh my goodness, I shouldn't be feeling this, or this shouldn't be happening to me, blah, blah, blah. Know that you're safe, that you are protected. And you're releasing what no longer serves you. And you've got to be patient with it. And to be patient with this journey. I'm going to pick one more card for you, Divine Feminines, because 2 flipped out. I'll use the Fairies deck for you. So, it's all happening this week. What else is it the Divine Feminines are going to be feeling this week, experiencing all their energy for the 1st or the 7th of August 2022? And what is the guidance of what they're going to be experiencing this week? Nice, clear message, please. Journey. Yeah, trust the journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Yeah. That's beautiful, isn't it? And at the bottom of the deck is life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lot of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that need to be healed. Yeah, which goes with release. Release what no longer serves you. And when we go with the flow of life energy, we're not fearing what's going to go wrong and what if this happens. Just to feel safe by trusting. To know with the ups and the downs, the real high, rough waves that we hit sometimes. Even in those times that you're safe and that you're growing and you're given everything at that time to help you cope with the situation of whatever it is that you're releasing that's creating fear within you. And with the journey card, this is about you being prepared. Be prepared. And you are ready for what's coming next on your journey. It may be in a way that you're not expecting, but you're ready for the next step of this journey. And it's coming this week. And it might surprise you. But again, this is where you need to be open-minded. To have your heart open and be open. Not set in your ways, not restricting yourself because you're thinking a certain way. You're ready for whatever's coming for you now. Allow this release to happen. There may be of interest of crystals, or use crystals to help you with this release. And be patient with all of this that's going to be happening, because everything from now on you're building with solid foundation. You're putting the base in, solid base, stability in your life. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and make sure you take care of yourself, but make time to centre yourself, to ground yourself. Whatever's going to be going on for you to cope. We know we have to do that. And that is really showing God, the universe, the angels that you have made this commitment to yourself, that you are choosing yourself, and that you have learnt the greatest love of all, and that is loving yourself. And this week is really important. So thank you for the love and support that you do give me, guys. It does mean the world. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. And I'm sending you all so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you all so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh,